Hiya kids and welcome to P.I.G Reviews. I'm Johnny Saint and today we'll be looking at ChromaGun by Pixel Maniacs. ChromaGun is an indie first-person puzzle shooter where you are helping ChromaTec test out their new state-of-the-art weapon. You move from room to room solving slightly harder puzzles each time by painting the walls or worker droids, all the while being taunted by a voice from above.
The ChromaGun's paint can be mixed on canvas. If you remember your time in kindergarten, that part should be easy.
Gameplay!
The controls for ChromaGun are mapped out well and for the most part follow the typical FPS layout.
Yeah, but can you do a 360 no-scope decaf double mocha latte?
What? No. Anyways, the game supports use of a controller but works much better with keyboard and mouse. Gameplay is quite fluid and there aren't many glitches, although I will warn anyone who gets sick easily, the motion can get dizzying at times.
3 pigs! Sound!
At the start of the game you get some funky music as you ride down the elevator to the lobby of the ChromaTec facility. But after that all you get is 5 or so tracks playing in the background that are so similar that you'll hardly notice when they change. The sound effects of the game are well done, although sparse. Yet as new hazards and elements appear, they each add their own sound to the game. The only voice you hear in the game is the man on the intercom, only on occasion to point out something new or taunt you when you fail.
If you want helpful worker droids to aid you with the completion of this chamber, these aren't the worker droids you're looking for.
3 pigs! Visuals!
The visuals and lighting are fairly well done, although minimalistic. There's a distinct lack of color, which fits well with the theme of the game. The first few levels are dull, empty rooms, but the further you progress, the more complex they become. Some of the later levels have a more dynamic aspect to them that I wish would have been in a majority of the game.
3 pigs! Concept!
ChromaGun doesn't focus much on story. Basically, you just solve the puzzle and move on to the next room, with slight bits of plot being interjected from time to time by the announcer.
As you have just passed the 50% mark on completion of the test, we feel it's time to reveal a sad truth. Due to a recent slightly massive drop in ChromaTec stock, we will be unable to pay you at the end of the test. Compensation will be handed out in the form of cheap, homemade confetti.
The concept of this game is very similar to Portal, although a bit more linear. It's easy to see the attempts to break free of being a Portal clone, and this game just barely does so toward the end by properly displaying its unique differences.
3 pigs! Replay value!
For me, ChromaGun is kind of a one-and-done type game. There are a decent amount of achievements for you hunters out there, but most of them are gotten by just playing the game. They've also included a speedrun mode if you decide you want to try and blaze through the game and beat your best friend's time. But all in all, there isn't much to return to.
2 pigs! Summary!
When I first heard about ChromaGun, I could tell that it was an attempt at a Portal-like game with its own twist. I was hopeful because I thought that it sounded like a cool concept, so I loaded it up to see if it would achieve what it was after. To be honest, at first I was disappointed. The first third or so of the game feels like a repetitive tutorial. But from there the game gets better with each level as more depth is added until you reach a point of it being fun, challenging, and unique. I would recommend ChromaGun to fans of Portal who are looking for something new. If you are willing to push past the first half of the game, a unique and interesting puzzle game waits for you on the other side. I really enjoyed some of the aspects presented by the later levels, and I hope that Pixel Maniacs run with that and make a ChromaGun 2, because that is a game I would greatly enjoy playing. So, there you have it folks, my first impression of ChromaGun is 3 pigs. At my 3-hour mark, I had made it to the 5th floor of Chapter 6. I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. Let me know if you get farther than I did, or if you enjoyed the game more or less than I did. Make sure to stay tuned for another great episode of P.I.G Reviews. Until then, Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.